Ladies and gentlemen, today we dive into the life of one of the most electrifying players in basketball history, a man who defied the odds and changed the game, Allen Iverson. Born on June 7, 1975, Allen Iverson was raised in Hampton, Virginia, a small city with a rich history, but also a place where poverty, crime, and limited opportunities were common. Growing up, Iverson had to fight against more than just basketball opponents. He had to fight against the circumstances of his environment. Iverson was raised by his single mother, Ann Iverson, who played a massive role in shaping his life. Life was not easy for them. Iverson's father was absent for most of his early life, leaving Ann to raise Allen and his sister on her own. Despite this, Ann made sure her kids felt loved and supported, and Allen always spoke highly of her for the sacrifices she made. Allen Iverson grew up in a tough neighborhood. The streets were dangerous and many of his peers fell into crime and other negative influences, but Iverson had something different inside of him: basketball. From a young age, basketball became his escape, a way to make something of himself, and he was remarkably talented. Iverson attended Bethel High School in Hampton, where his basketball talent quickly became undeniable. He was not just good, he was a phenom. Iverson led his high school team to a state championship and earned multiple honors, including being named the Virginia High School Player of the Year. He was so dominant on the court that it seemed like he was destined for greatness. But basketball wasn't the only thing Iverson was known for at this time. Iverson was also a standout in high school football, where he was a star quarterback. His raw athleticism made him an exceptional player in both sports, but it was basketball that he would eventually commit to fully. However, Iverson's path to the NBA wasn't without challenges. In 1993, when Iverson was still in high school, he was involved in a controversial incident. Iverson, along with a group of friends, got into a fight at a bowling alley in Hampton, an incident that ended up in a highly publicized trial. Iverson was convicted and sentenced to jail time, but due to his status as a local sports star, the community rallied behind him. He was released after serving just 4 months. This was a pivotal moment in Iverson's life. Many people thought his basketball dreams were over, but Iverson didn't let it define him. With the support of his family and community, he returned to basketball stronger than ever. After high school, Iverson attended Georgetown University in Washington, D.C., where he played under the guidance of legendary coach John Thompson. Thompson became a father figure for Iverson, providing him with guidance and discipline on and off the court. At Georgetown, Iverson was a force to be reckoned with. He led the Hoyas to the NCAA tournament, and in his freshman year, he earned Big East Rookie of the Year honors. His relentless defense, speed, and ability to score were unmatched. Iverson played only 2 years of college basketball before declaring for the NBA draft, but those 2 years were enough to show everyone that Iverson was ready for the next level. In 1996, Iverson entered the NBA draft. He was selected #1 overall by the Philadelphia 76ers, a franchise that was in desperate need of a star. The world would soon learn just how special Iverson was.
With the first pick in the 1996 NBA draft, the Philadelphia 76ers select Allen Iverson from Georgetown University.
Iverson's rookie season was nothing short of spectacular. He won the NBA Rookie of the Year award, and his ability to score and make plays was unmatched. Standing at just 6 feet tall and weighing 165 pounds, Iverson was much smaller than most of his competitors, but his heart, grit, and skill made him stand out. Iverson played with an undeniable swagger and fearlessness. His game was fast, explosive, and at times unpredictable. Fans loved his energy, and his opponents feared his ability to break down defenses. He made an immediate impact in the NBA, and in just his second season, he was selected to the All-Star game. As Iverson's career progressed, he established himself as one of the most dominant players in the league. In the early 2000s, he led the 76ers to the 2001 NBA Finals, where they faced off against the Los Angeles Lakers, led by Kobe Bryant and Shaquille O'Neal. Though the Sixers lost the series in 5 games, Iverson's iconic Game 1 performance, in which he scored 48 points and led his team to victory, remains one of the most memorable moments in NBA history. Throughout his career, Iverson was known for his scoring ability, but his defense and toughness were just as important. He was a 4-time NBA scoring champion, and he earned 11 All-Star selections over the course of his career. He was also named the NBA MVP in 2001, becoming one of the few players in history to win the award without a strong supporting cast. Iverson's ability to take over games, his iconic crossover dribble, and his confidence on the court made him a fan favorite. He was a walking highlight reel, and his style of play revolutionized the position of point guard. Beyond basketball, Allen Iverson had a massive cultural impact. He brought a sense of style and swagger to the game, influencing a whole generation of players. His unique fashion sense, from wearing bandanas and tattoos to his now iconic answer sneakers, broke the mold of the traditional basketball player. Iverson also inspired young players to play with passion and authenticity. His authenticity, his grit, and his refusal to conform to expectations made him an inspiration for millions of fans worldwide, especially for those from tough backgrounds who saw Iverson's rise from the streets to superstardom. Iverson's career was marked by ups and downs. He played for several teams later in his career, including the Denver Nuggets, Detroit Pistons, and Memphis Grizzlies, but he was never able to recapture the level of success he achieved in his prime with the 76ers. After a brief stint with the Grizzlies, Iverson officially retired from basketball in 2013. Despite not winning an NBA championship, Iverson's legacy is cemented as one of the greatest players in NBA history. His fearless approach to the game, his scoring prowess, and his ability to overcome adversity made him an icon. Allen Iverson's story is one of resilience, passion, and authenticity. From a tough childhood in Hampton, Virginia, to becoming one of the most electrifying players in basketball history, Iverson's journey is a testament to the power of perseverance. He changed the game and left an indelible mark on the NBA and popular culture. Whether you were watching him cross up defenders or simply living through the ups and downs of his career, there's no denying that Allen Iverson was one of the most unforgettable players to ever play the game.